Hey, good evening. It's really awesome to have you guys here. My name is Daniel, I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we're going to be listening to Stanin's Royal. I'm not really quite sure if this is a cover or if this is an original, but Taras just released a new video. Of course I'm going to jump in on that, and I'm really excited to hear it, and I hope you guys are too. So, without any delay, let's just jump into it. He looks sharp.
You don't want to get to know me.
Woo!
It's better, closer. Girl, you gotta take it slow. You wanna come tonight, so put it on me and slide, slide, slide. Baby, your beautiful body tonight, it's beautiful to slide, slide, slide. I wanted to I fall into all I need. Just want to see. I wanted to I fall into all I need. Just want to see.
So good!
Get to know me.
Oh, dude, his pitch accuracy.
One look is enough. For you is enough.
Oh, dude!
Also, girl, you gotta take it slow. Slow. Hey, I know you wanna come tonight, so put it on me and slide, slide, slide. Baby, your beautiful body tonight.
All that reverb!
It's beautiful, so just slide, slide, slide. Babe, I know you wanna do tonight, so put it on me and slide, slide, slide. Baby, you're beautiful tonight. It's beautiful, so do a slide, slide, slide. I wanted to fall into just want to see. I wanted to fall into.
Yeah!
All I need. Want to see.
Oh, dude. Oh, that was so just, Oh, man. Where do I even begin on this? First off, his lip rolls, his zippers, just everything was pitched so exact. It was so clean, and it was so good. All the sounds just worked, just coalesced into this, What possible criticisms can I make about it? What could I have done differently? I don't think I could have done anything differently, but I suppose in terms of criticisms, I really don't even think it's anything he can particularly change. For me personally, in terms of having this really heavy sounding rock voice where you just have this deep yell in kind of thing, where he did that throughout the piece and it was really great. I would have preferred to have it a little bit more of that rock sound in his voice, because his voice is just so naturally like lovely and lyric, which is more of a softer tone. His voice is very atmospheric. And I really love that. So when he transitions into this more gritty, more down-to-earth genre, he really has to lay into that. And because his voice is already so atmospheric and lyric, this is just a complete 180 from that. And he does such a great job with it, but I would have loved to hear more of that is what my essential criticism is. But other than that, just the sounds worked so well together. His pitch accuracy is just on another level, dude. Like, doing pitches on lip rolls is really tough, mainly because you're not vocalizing anything. It's just air. So if I were to do it's just so hard, man. It's so hard. It requires so much breath control and understanding how closed or how open you need to create the space in your mouth and your lip formation, and doing that on a pitch in time while maintaining the energy of the piece without losing any momentum. Dude, this is such a headbanger, man. It's just, even though it's not a dun 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 or anything like that, it's just, it's like this really slow power hammer that's just constantly coming down. Dude, it was so much fun. I'm so excited to jump into this analysis. Like, you guys have no idea.
You don't want to get to.
It's just so good right off the beginning. Just having that really forward directed throat bass and then backing off into the back of and then just going into those, just that lip bass. It's just so good. My lip bass isn't that great, but his is just so clean and such a great way to start the piece, man.
Want to get to know me.
So clean, man. Yeah, and I've commented on Terrace's other videos, but just that snare right at the very front of his mouth, typically with inward K, it would go into your throat, near your soft palate, your uvula. But his is just so forward. Because his inward K is so forward, he's able to flatten out his tongue and suck in air like instead of coming in on one side of your tongue where, like, for example, my inward K and the way that many other beatboxers and the way that I was taught to do it was putting the tip of your tongue on your hard palate and then kind of sealing that and then sucking in air, allowing the seal to break, creating that snap, that K. But his is just right behind his teeth and allows it to just, it just comes in. His K is just, it still has that nice, really strong snap to it, but because it's not in the back, it doesn't have that hollow, that kind of hollow sound to it. It's just much more directed and targeted forward through his mask, and it's so good, dude.
Girl, you gotta take it slow.
And this is just so atmospheric. A lot of his sounds are just so breathy, and it's just really doing a great job building this atmosphere. So that way, when he actually does hit the drop and he does come crashing to earth, that the stronger the drop is, when you're up in the atmosphere with his really breathy sounds and you're just kind of floating with him, the moment that bass drops, you're dropping with it, and it just is so heavy hitting, and it's so good, man. That electric guitar is sick. Oh, and that sucker punch. Like, a sucker punch is where you're breathing in and you close off the breath with your tongue. Like, kind of sound. But his is just, it's so streamlined and it just, like, let's listen to that again. Oh, just his audio engineering, transitioning the balance of sound in the headphones. It's so dope, man. And that bass is so good. Yeah, dude. It's just so gritty, so right. Just, yeah. Yeah.
So put it on me and slide, slide, slide. Baby.
Oh, those drums, dude. Just really creating just this broad space in his mouth to allow those drums to resonate a little bit more. Yeah, he can up it a little bit more in his mixing and mastering, but the sounds themselves need that openness. Otherwise, it's just gonna go in comparison to, yeah, it just creates so much more broadness and texture. It's very much more robust when you create something like to that extent. It's so good.
Your beautiful body tonight. It's a beautiful slow to a slide.
Yeah, just great texturally.
Slide, slide. I wanted to.
His voice, just his voice, even without the sounds, it's just so good for this style. When I mentioned my criticism before of wanting more of that, I really do want more of it because it is already this good. Oh, it's so amazing, man.
Fall into all I need.
And just the K into the bass. Like, I can't do them, I can't do them together like he can, like, the K into the bass of, I need that brief moment to transition from sound, but his are just one in the same together on the beat moving forward. It's so good. Like, let's listen to that again.
All I need. Just want to see. I wanted to. I fall into all I need.
His lip rolls are just so out of this world, man. They're so just dead center in the pitch. They add so much texture to everything that's happening. It just keeps the momentum constantly pushing forward. It doesn't take you out of the piece at all. The basses are so clean, so consistent. It's mind-boggling, man.
Want to see.
Oh, his cutoff on that bass. Let's listen to that again.
Want to see.
Oh, it's so, oh my god. Wow. Oh, just that openness. Oh, it's so good.
You don't want to.
Ooh,
To
so
know
jazzy.
me.
Yeah.
Look is enough. For you is enough.
Oh, how clean those are and those cutoffs, so consistent all the way through. Amazing. Oh, and that bass is so soft. Oh, yeah.
Closer. Girl, you gotta take it slow.
Oh, so gentle here.
Hey, I know.
I think that was his inward bass there. Oh, that was just you just hear this little difference in texture, but it's so much more gritty. And to have the electric guitar come before that, where the electric guitar was dampened and you hear like fade away, but it still has that gritty texture, so that way when his new bass comes in, or maybe just a little bit more of a rugged bass that we might have already heard before, it's not jarring, but you can tell it's a much more intense texture than the other basses he was doing. So it's just so good, man. It's just all concatenating together in this masterpiece of sound.
Wanna come tonight, so put on me and slide, 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 baby.
Oh man, I need to hear that again, because it felt like he was doing a slight retard into the rest of the cadence before coming back into the original groove. So let's listen to that again. Yeah, very gentle retard there, but just immediately coming back into it, which is really great atmospherically. Actually, it might not even be a retard. It just sounds like the sounds are just slowing down a little bit, but let me listen to it one more time. No, it is a retard, okay.
You're beautiful, cloudy tonight. It's beautiful.
I love how he's having this echo on the guitar, and the guitar alone, not just on everything. If you're playing the piano on something and you hold down the right pedal, you have this echo for every note played while the pedal is down. But with this, you can select certain sounds to really just carry through, while some other sounds are more there for the momentum of the piece, but still creating this beautiful atmospheric light aesthetic again. Because like on a roller coaster, when you go up, you go down, you do all of the stuff, but then if the roller coaster isn't like just done after that first powerful incline and drop and stuff, you know, you get, if the ride is going to continue, you're going to have more uphills, more of that light feeling in terms of the piece, and he's just dragging you back up that lift hill again before the next real just power drop. Oh, it's so good. This is so well composed.
Beautiful, cloudy tonight. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and his voice having that echo too is nice.
Beautiful soldier, slice.
Oh, his K's are so clean.
Slide. You wanna come tonight, so put it on me and slide, slide.
Oh, just on slide, you just have so many sounds just all at once, so gently, but you hear his voice as the dominant. Oh, it's so good.
Slide, baby. Tonight, it's beautiful, so do a slide, slide, slide. I wanted to.
Oh my god, man, it's so good.
Falling to.
Just in his voice there, he's really just closing off the sound coming through. You're cutting off so much sound in your larynx just to allow the slightest amount of vocalizing with this real grit, sandpaper-esque texture, and it's just coming through so gritty. It's so good. His style and the way he's manipulating not even just his beatboxing, but his voice in the piece, it's so good, man. So good.
All I need, just want to see. I wanted to. Falling to. All I need, want to see.
Yeah, and just cutting it off right back to that beginning. Oh, dude. in my analysis of the piece, some of the things that I was talking about were just further disproven. Like, one of the things I remember mentioning was the fact in that echo part where you just hold down the right pedal of the piano and just feel this echo. As I was listening more to it, I was hearing more of that echo in pretty much everything. But that being said, his audio engineering in the piece itself was still very intricately chosen on which sounds to really highlight in the reverb, in the echoes, while the other sounds still played their role in that reverb, but still pushed it through. And you really just hear all of these different sounds coming to you at the same time, while he himself is pushing the piece forward, while that reverb just creates that nice kick in the butt to keep moving forward. Oh man, that was just so well done. The mixing and mastering was incredible. The arrangement, or just the composition itself, was incredible. The sounds, the grit, the textures, so good. And the fact that he could just jump into this type of style, even though his voice isn't the most suited for it, but he still made it work, and made it work incredibly well. Oh my gosh, man, it was just chef's kiss. So good, so good. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments. I do read all of the comments, even if I might not heart or reply to them, so please know that your comments just don't go unnoticed. I do take them into consideration as I make future videos, so I really do appreciate all of you commenting. As of right now, my live streams are Thursdays at 1 p.m. I am still building my Patreon, so keep an eye out for that, and I will absolutely give you guys updates as to when that is up and running. And on my Patreon, I won't only just have music videos, but I will hopefully be reacting to some of my favorite anime and just talking a lot about the philosophy and decision making and things like that. I'm really fascinated by just human nature and the human condition, so stay tuned for that if you're interested, but that'll be more exclusive to Patreon, not for YouTube. So with that said, I deeply appreciate all of you being here. It really does mean a lot to me, and I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.